So really fast recap.
One question.
Yep.
Where do I have to purge?
Ah, that's right. I didn't explain the possibilities at all.
Oh, Jesus, Beam, please. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the bosses and the ads each have their own abilities. Light Boss has Jesus Beam and Lunar Flare, as well as a Cleave. Basically, Jesus Beam should turn whoever has aggro should be the tank from the boss, and basically just bash to interrupt. If you don't interrupt it, whoever's being beamed down will die because it's Jesus Beam and it stuns them. So Lunar Flare from the Light Boss is kind of like Vampire's Bane from Templar skill line. It basically spews out golden orbs. If you're on light, that way you can get the bashes, and then light adds with their little dots. They don't hurt as much as the boss's ones, but if someone calls out for it, or if you see someone taking a dot, you can go ahead and purge it. Dark Boss puts down negates. Basically, just don't stand in that. It affects a cone in front of wherever he's facing, and it'll target the largest or the furthest person away from that cone and put a negate on them. So, say Dark Boss is like looking at me right now, right? He's got a cone on me. All of you guys back there on the entrance are the furthest away, and you guys are all on the cone, so he'll put a negate on you guys. So that's why tanks, you want to face Dark Boss into the wall. Also, if you're tanking, let's say this cake right here is Light Boss. It's not for where you want to tank him. You want to face, if you're the tank, you want to face the Light Boss back that way. So you'll tank right here. And then DPS will stand on the backside of Light Boss so that they don't get cleaved. Dark ads will spew out Dark Torrent. It's kind of similar to the Sun Eaters. It's just orbs that go out. For that, tanks, make sure that you taunt the Dark ads. That way they don't spew orbs into the light group, because they do like 9k per hit to the light group if they hit light group. Or I'm sorry, to the dark group if they hit dark group. But they'll do like 5 if they hit the right side group. So make sure you taunt your ads, even dark ads, or actually especially dark ads, because when I chain them in as soft taunt, they'll just focus me, and if I get color swap, then I'll just die to light attacks. Look at this real quick. I don't think there's anything else.
I don't even know which.
Oh yeah, execute. When one boss dies, you have 30 seconds to kill the other. The ads from the boss that you just killed will disappear, and then after a few seconds, they'll respawn. And then whatever tank is free at that time, so whatever tank doesn't currently have the boss, because one's dead, we'll take all those ads, group them together, and then do their best to interrupt the light ads during execute. I think it's 30 seconds, it might be 45 or something, but it's a short amount of time. Also during execute, after a few seconds, basically when the ads respawn, colors will be gone. So that means that all your DPS can group up and whatnot and execute and just burn their one remaining boss. Although, do keep in mind DPS watch light ads to get bashes in case the tank who's bashing light ads gets beamed. Yeah, light boss usually dies first, but who knows? I've seen it both ways. Quick recap. It's going to be, we'll pull them to the middle, loaded color assignment. Tanks will swap taunts while they're doing the color assignment animation. So while they're just sitting there channeling their thing, like tanks will just step to the side, taunt the other one, and then step back in. And then after that, you'll pull them to their spots. So let's say say that this side is Dark Boss, right? You'll pull Dark Boss back here to the wall. And if this side's Light Boss, then Light Boss comes to right about here. So that's just something to keep in mind. Light boss is closer to the center. Dark boss is closer to the wall. As we do more progression, instead of putting him like right up against the wall here, we can put him closer to the middle, similar to light boss, but not quite. That way you can reach all of the ads with your own chains, so you don't even need a DPS to chain for you. But until then, you're safer just putting it up against the wall. That'll give you more room to put negates down along the wall. But just remember, always keep Dark Boss facing towards the wall. After bosses are taken to where they need to be, add spawn. They get taunted and chained in. A few seconds later, there'll be color swap. So bosses will channel. 3 people from each side get selected. Healers will call out whether they swap or stay. And then the swap happens. And after Blitz says med stays or med goes middle or Blitz stays, Blitz goes middle, whatever. After that, it's killing bosses, killing ads. Once ads are focus ads, make sure they die before prayer phase. Because after that little section is prayer phase, bosses will jump up in the air, land, go find the boss that you were just fighting. If you're confused, I will also be calling it out. Then the prayer phase explosion happens. There's no colors. Tanks will swap taunts, and at that time, if I called out someone else to swap, then we will also swap. Any questions about that?
To start off, who should I aggro, dark or light?
All right, to start
You
off,
probably want me on
you
dark.
should take light.
Okay.
So Death Adder to start, you'll pull light boss, and then Angie to start, you'll pull dark boss, and then you should pull them both here. Let's go ahead and everyone stack up in their little stack and burn groups for the first pool. So exit side's going to be stacking on crown, and make it a nice tight stack. Stack right on that tank. Closer, Spooter, Ode, Rainbow. Rainbow's way out there. And then entrance side, you guys are good. Fell asleep?
Yeah, actually.
Oh boy.
Nailed today.
Alright, so basically it'll be Angie will taunt the dark boss here. Or, I'm sorry, Angie will taunt the light boss here.
It's backwards.
Yeah. Wait, now that I'm here.
That
Angie,
makes more sense, right?
Angie,
Because
you'll
let's
taunt
say-
light boss here. And then
Yeah.
at that you'll taunt dark boss here.
Right?
That's
Yeah.
right. That sounds better.
Yes,
You're the right
sorry.
guy. The
That
one-
makes
Then,
more sense.
You will, after the burn, or I guess during the burn, when they start their little channel, you step out to the side, Death Adder, and you'll taunt the light boss.
Yep.
And then Angie, you'll step out to the side. I'm not going to go close there, and you'll taunt the light
Good.
boss.
After we get.
Or sorry, dark boss. Dark boss.
Opposite color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
Um,
Copy my potion.
Also, to avoid over taunting, to start, when you're taunting these bosses, just use chains to taunt them. Soft taunt it, just to be sure.
Okay.
Good to go. Ready to give it a shot?
Ready?
I hope
Well
so.
done, Angie.
3,
Once that ready check goes through, then it'll be on tank. All right,
3,
on tanks.
2, go.
Let's get this nice burn going.
Call it Warhorns.
All right, you're doing channel, so tanks swap taunts, and then pull them to their respective sides. Looking good so far. Make sure we get
Jesus
those.
beam?
Get that Jesus beam bashed. If you let it go for too long, then the ad will wander over if Death Adder doesn't have the taunt. Make sure you get that light ad back, Death Adder.
Yeah, I pulled the dark ad.
And yes, also be very careful with your taunts. All right, there's the color swap. So if you got your colors under you, all right. Looks like both healers swapped. Med, make sure you call
I'm
out
dead.
when you're swapping.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, and
Perfect.
fair face, swap sides.
Swap.
Swap sides, run clockwise. Get over that candle line. A little bit too late.
Uh-oh.
Focus on this
Yeah.
last ad and get the res.
And will I be taunting which boss?
Dark.
That you should have dark boss and
Okay.
and you
Oh,
light.
Oh.
I was at the
And-
wrong color.
Yeah, Med, you were the
Yeah,
wrong color.
nuked me. It's all good.
Let's keep going for now. Med, be careful when you res. Res now and head to the other side.
I'm dark color.
Oh no. Yeah.
Somebody bash him,
Yes.
please. Thank you.
No, you're on the wrong side. You need to come over here. Thank you. Watch those color swaps. I'm just gonna die here in this negate. Yep.
Rezzing.
I'm light.
Negate.
Yep.
You.
I'm not gonna get up yet. I'm the wrong color.
My
Watch those negates. Get out of there.
her phase.
Stay on
yeah.
side.
Stay.
Stay on side.
Swapping
Alright,
bosses.
Yep. Swap those taunts. Watch colors. There should be an imbalance.
I have to swap.
Someone nuked me again.
All right, go ahead and wipe it. Still got some confusion on stuff, so clear that up, and then we'll keep going. All right, now that you guys seen a little bit, any questions or comments or concerns or
Every time we do a rotation, he wants to swap the opposite boss, correct?
yes? So every cycle,
Doesn't matter what color it is, just swap the opposite boss. Okay.
correct? Yep. Okay. One thing is
Max.
Med. I can't hear you if you're
Max.
calling out. If you're calling out whether you swap or not.
Okay.
And I don't know if Blitz can either. So, okay,
I heard it kind of, but it wasn't
alrighty, yeah.
really.
So what we'll do is Blitz. I guess you and Med will call out whether you swap or stay, and then if one swaps and the other stays, then Blitz every time will have you head to the middle and heal the other side, and then Med, you'll just keep healing whatever side you're on. So if you're here on this exit side, right, you'll be healing exit side. If you swap and you're on entrance side now, you're still healing entrance side, no matter what. Sound good?
No.
Good?
Actually, Angie, I think that every time, it doesn't matter what phase, we always take the opposite boss after they go to prayer phase.
Yeah. So basically, what it should be is, say you're here, right? You got dark boss. It goes prayer phase. You swap. We'll say dark boss lands on the other side, just for an example. You go to the other side. The explosion happens. Then you go to the middle, taunt light boss, come back.
Which is
So-
really important that our healers are the right color, because otherwise I was nuked twice going into the middle there
Well,
to get
you
aggro.
should. That was after color assignment. You
Yeah.
should be out of the middle after color assignment already.
Okay.
So basically, you can walk up to the middle after the explosion, taunt, and then you can just sprint back, and you should be back here by the time colors are assigned.
Okay.
Healers in the middle. I mean, if there's no
Yeah,
colors,
it's the
there
best
shouldn't
thing
be
to
an issue.
do. It really
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. All right, let's stack up again.
Oh, sorry.
And also, to start pooling, let's have Angie, like, you can come here and chain light boss. So that way it's towards the middle, and then you'll move back into the stack. It'll clear the group, but we'll have heals going, so it doesn't matter.
I have a question regarding dropping ultimates at the beginning. Do you want
Yeah.
us to drop a Destro ulti on both bosses in the beginning or no?
Yes, please do.
Okay, cool. All right.
That's probably when you'll get most DPS ever in
Yeah,
this fight.
because I did that. I
So-
just wasn't sure if that's what
Yeah.
we're doing. Okay, cool. All right, thanks.
Alrighty. On tanks go.
3, 2, go.
Let's pop those taunts.
Repositioning.
Alright, and get to your sides. Make sure you get that taunt on the light ad there.
Yep, I got him.
Also, I'm not going to be calling out color swaps anymore, just so healers can communicate. Med, yeah, you should still be on light. We stay on sides.
We've got a good taunt. He's running eventually.
I have to go black. Black is there, right?
Yes, correct. Can I get a purge on Dark Boss group? Thank you.
Negate.
My horn. Bash that, please.
I will say careful because you've got Light Boss really close to the middle.
I really don't know where the middle is now.
All right.
No, the issue is the negate in the way.
Yeah, at that point you just stay there. You just gotta stay there. And
I'm black, so
DPS
black is
remains.
Guys, we
which
need to kill
side?
this head.
black group is Light Boss. Swap sides. So everyone swap sides. Run clockwise. I'm sorry, Med.
My
You're just gonna
bad.
get
Sorry.
beaten down.
I cut it short to try and make it.
Yeah, you're good. We'll keep going for a little bit so we can get the pattern down.
That dark
So
was
black,
in.
You're
black
dark on your
you,
head.
right?
So yep, you're over there. Noah, come back here. You've got light on your head. Can I get a purge on Dark Boss again? Thank you.
Jesus beam.
It's a good tone on that ad.
Oh, switch.
Jesus beam. Someone. Thank you.
We're probably gonna end up wiping it here in a little bit, but just keep going until we actually wipe. Stay on sides.
Nuke these ads while we're here.
Yep. So these ads should be down already by the time this explosion's happening. But we've had a lot dead and some confusion, so that's all right.
Come
Just
on.
colors. You've got dark
Swap.
head. So yep, you're over there.
I keep getting there. Do I have them yet? Jeez. The
My horn.
Yeah,
The ads
you
are-
got 'em.
okay.
When I res, will I have color?
You have light on your head, so
do,
you're
so I
on
just
the
wanna-
right side.
So
Yeah.
it looks like I'm on the
Gonna-
right side if I res.
Oh wait, nope, you have dark. That's weird.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I got Jesus beamed anyway.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe it, but you can see we have a lot of ads up. It's just because we haven't been killing them fast enough. I'll explain more in the colors in a second especially for you, Med.
Hey,
I
why
really
so,
don't catch the color. I don't know why, because I'm French or I don't know.
It's totally because you're French. So it's just at the start, right? You get assigned a color. Yeah.
Yeah,
You see that like
that's
on your head?
that I know.
Okay. And you can see like the color on your head, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Good. So basically, your color on your head, you need to heal people who have the same color on your head. So if
Okay.
you've got light on your head and we've got light on our head here, you heal this side. The group that you're healing will be fighting a boss of the different color.
okay, so black fight light and light fight black.
Mhm. Yep.
All right. Okay.
Now, if you get a color swap during the fight, it'll be like it'll say from raid notifier, shoot color swap admin or something. I don't remember what it says, but basically you'll call out swapping, and that's what Blitz has been calling out. That's why you hear him say like healer swapping. You'll just say healer swapping or healer staying, because if both of you don't stay or both of you don't swap, then there'll be two healers on one side, which means that Blitz will go to the middle and he'll heal the other side. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you'll always be healing the side that you're on, and you're always staying with people that have the same color on their head. And then Blitz, if he needs to, he'll go to the middle and he'll heal the opposite side. Sound good?
All right.
And then Noah, I see you running around there a lot.
Yeah,
I
okay,
don't
so
know.
I don't know if I missed it. Is light always on one side and dark's always on another?
No, it changes up.
So like I see my color change on my head early, so then I go to that side, but then the tanks are swapping them, so then that's why you see me running back. Because I'm running to the side, but the tank like the
Okay.
boss
I
is
see.
not
I know what you're
switched
saying.
yet,
Yeah, yeah.
so then I like move with them.
So on prairie phase, the bosses will jump up, they'll land, right? Let's say you've got dark on your head, and we'll say dark lands, or we'll say light lands and exit, right? So you'll swap sides. You'll go stand across this candle line, right over here, and you'll be hitting light boss. The color swap mechanic doesn't happen. That's halfway through the fight, like halfway through the cycle. It's after the ad spawn. The bosses will do a little channel, and they'll choose 3 people per side to be randomly color swapped. If you see that, that's when you have to run out of group and then swap sides. So you'll run over and go stand with people of the same color on their head. Does that kind of make more sense?
I think that's what I was doing. Like
Yeah.
I got a different color, so I went to that side, and then the tanks were swapping them, so then I went.
Yeah,
back.
okay.
I think that happened once.
So yeah, okay, that might have happened because I think one of the tanks died from a color something or another, and both bosses were inside.
Well, I ran into
So,
one of the things because I was
yeah,
cutting off.
that
trying to get
happens.
across the
So-
candles. That's what happened.
But yeah, when you get that circle under your feet and your head changes color, then you got to go. I mean, that's the
Mhm.
bottom line.
And that's what I was doing, but then the
Right.
tank switched, so then I ran
Yeah.
back.
Yeah,
So-
the same thing happened to me. Like, wait,
Yeah.
So if I get a circle, like if everything goes as planned,
Mhm.
if my head changes, I switch. But when they jump, we all switch.
sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes
yes
we
to
all
the first.
switch.
Yes to the first part. If you get the color change on your head, you always
Yeah,
switch. Sometimes, and I'll call it out whether
Yeah, it
we
depends
all
on
stay or whether
if
we swap.
the opposite color jumps on your side, you're good. Otherwise,
Right.
you're switching. Yeah,
Yes.
I get it then. I think it was just the poles were messed up. So
Alrighty. Yeah. That'll be that way probably for a couple more pools, but
yeah,
as
that's
people get
fine.
more used to how this goes, then we'll get that dialed in. Any questions?
1 second.
Alrighty.
I have a question.
Yeah.
When the negate happens and you can't really swap sides along the edge, which is the preferred way, and we have to move towards the center more, how to handle that? Because I'm having difficulty because there's like healers and tanks all in the center. So I
Right.
don't really know where to go to avoid the people of the wrong color there.
So like earlier when there is a negate like right here and you can go through the center,
Yes, exactly.
you'd basically just have to stand right there on the edge of the negate and range DPS and just kind of sit there until the negate disappears. If there's not a path through the center, and really you shouldn't be running through the center anyway.
Right. No,
but-
I was just trying
Yeah.
to, avoid the edge of the
I
of the
saw,
negate
yeah.
because I don't remember if the negate was on the other side of the candles or not. Because sometimes they do fall that way, so
Yeah.
that your path is blocked and you either die,
Yep.
at the edge of the negate on the other side, or you try to make your way across the other side.
Yeah.
Successfully.
The,
So
if you ever have any questions on if you can run through a certain spot or not, just take a look at your surroundings. Say, oh, are there people of opposite color in that. Alrighty, go ahead and stack on in, and when that ready check goes through, we'll go.
What did it say?
I will not blow with other colors.
Blow other people with colors.
3, 2, go.
My warhorn?
Alrighty. that's. I'm gonna try and get that light out over to you. If you can taunt it. And Angie, if the ad's within your range for chains, go ahead and chain it.
Healer switching.
CC.
Medik, get out of the center. Medik, come back.
Oh, nice. Thanks.
Yeah, when Blitz calls healer switching, he means himself, not you. So
Yeah, just look at that. I
Sorry
saw
for
it.
the
Swap sides.
miscommunication.
everyone swap sides, run clockwise. Perfect.
Yeah, got it this time.
Dark, I'd say, or Med, don't stay so close to the middle there. If you can help it, just so you don't accidentally get the other color. Make sure you get that tunnel light out a little bit faster. It's easiest to get right when they spawn.
That was Jesus beam.
Yeah. DPS, make sure you bash those beams right away.
Healer switching. Medik, stay and heal your
Bash,
side.
please.
Noah, on prayer phase, I'll want you to swap with me.
Okay.
Warhorn out.
Swap sides.
Whoop.
And Noah, now you swap with me.
Yep.
Perfect.
I don't have a color.
And now you
Do
do.
now.
So during that little phase, you're not assigned a color, and then after a few seconds, you are.
Have a light out. This guy's all long.
Good work on those taunts.
I'm gonna blow my horn.
Beam.
Healer switching.
Good work, Med. You're on the right side. Make sure we get these ads down.
Black, go the other side.
Stay on sides. Stay on sides. So everyone stay.
My horn.
Finish off these ads. Nice.
Coming into the center for a Warhorn. Please be careful.
Alrighty.
Warhorn out.
You ready for ads? Make sure you get the bash and the Jesus beam right now. A lot of light
And
ads
both?
over on this side, but I'll do my best to try and get him over to you. Yeah, don't taunt on Death Adder. I'll try and get light ads over.
I can't see him past the atro.
Yeah, hold on, I got him. I got him for you. You see him?
Healer switching.
Hitting beam. Could somebody bash? Beamed again.
Healing melee team from the
Uh-oh.
center. Medik is down.
Death Adder, don't stand in the gates.
Switch.
Bad. Swap sides, everyone.
Sorry, I was stun locked in there.
Ah,
so
gotcha.
Somebody blew
Yeah.
me up.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and wipe it here. So yeah, that was a little bit of unlucky timing.
yeah, nothing I could
We'll
do. I
stay-
was stun locked, backed into the
Yeah.
corner, couldn't move.
just-
I was done.
Just make sure you get your heavy attacks in there.
Yeah.
So you can have enough stam to dodge a lot of those gates. That was a good pull. One thing I do have to say is tanks, make sure as soon as those ads drop, so you can get taunts on them. Because if and I know that's light, it's hard to because you get Jesus beamed right as ads dropped. So
Mhm.
DPS need to be right on that bash right away so tanks can get the ads in. Because right now I think that's where we're suffering most is just getting ads down. And that's not like a pure DPS thing, that's getting ads into position so that they can be AoE'd kind of deal. And then yeah, Death Adder, also make sure you're just taunting the dark ads as well. and chaining them in if they're close enough for you to chain. But don't spin the boss around to chain them. And
Okay,
just do
so
a little,
they're
like,
range. So that's the thing, because if they're
Right.
across the room and they come up, and I'm in that corner between the pillows and the candles.
Yeah. So say this is Dark Boss here, right?
Yeah.
You can do a little like side step like this, or a little side step like that to taunt and chain around. But I wouldn't go any more like this than this. I don't know, like 45-degree angle.
Yeah.
But yeah, I should be able to get the first set of chains to bring them all to around right here where I am at the moment.
Okay.
But second set of chains is going to be on you because I won't have Magicka at that point.
Yeah. All right, let's do this.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and stack up in the middle.
Angie and I can get pretty much right up on the candles. It'll be fine. We'll get these guys almost on top of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as the way we do that is that once we get them to the center, then everybody just strafes right.
Yeah.
The whole group, and then you don't have to worry about mixed colors.
Interesting. Yeah, usually I just have like, if Andrew, you're taking light here, usually what I do is I'd pull it from like here, so they both come right to the middle.
We should be exact opposite from each other, and they'll pretty much be in the same spot. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Let's actually, if you want to call war horns, that would be just fine. Because I'm just trying to watch and see what people are doing.
Not a problem.
Alrighty.
1, go.
Medique, Warhorn. My Warhorn in the center. You are switching.
Spider on Prairie Phase, I want you to swap with me. Swap sides.
So do I stay or swap right afterwards?
Swap right after. So swap right on now. Perfect. And get that or yep, make sure after you taunt you can come back over here. Medique, I try not to stay too close to the middle there. Just in case someone else runs over.
Try to get that bash on the light, boss.
Yep, get those bashes right away.
Where's my light on? There he is.
Yep.
I got him. My horn. Beam, bash.
Negate.
Healing from the center.
What is he doing? I have aggro. Bash, thank you.
Make sure we get these ads down now.
Medique, Warhorn from the
Negate.
center.
Good horn. Swap sides again. Very good, very clean.
Healing from the center.
Good taunts on those light ads.
Did I have the taunts on Dark Ad?
Good stuff. Try not to CC those ads. Good work in getting ads down this time.
Still healing from the center. My Warhorn.
Swap sides. This way there's going to be even more ads, so be ready.
side, be prepared to bash.
Mandeep, come to the center on Warhorn.
Bash.
Warhorn.
Thank you.
The dark head over here.
Yeah, I'll get it in a second. See if I can get that light ad for you.
Thank you.
There's one all the way over there.
Yeah, I'm bringing it over.
You're switching.
Bash. Skin rise at 9.
Make sure we get these light ads down. It's one at high health. Don't kill Skin Rai yet. Focus ads only. Need a purge on, like, there you go. You got it. Swap sides again. Very good, very clean. Alright, so what's gonna happen here is... Yeah, Skin Rai's gonna die. So Angie, you're gonna take Dark Boss, and then you're gonna hold it. And Death Adder, you're going to wait for all those light ads to spawn, and then you're going to group them together somewhere near Dark Boss after Light is dead. Alright, so there you go. There's a new light ads. Colors are gone. People can group up.
My Warhorn.
Make sure you grab these light ads and get them together. Ready to bash. Alright.
Bad negate. Ooh.
Bad negate, but hey.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Good work. It's usually where people get stuck.
Actually, it was a good negate. I was in a bad place for the good negate.
Technically.
Alrighty. Loot the boss.
See, when I know the fight, I can be at the right place at the right time.
Yep. One comment I do have on your positioning is on that prayer phase when there's no colors. It's just me, I guess, but you scare me when you're right there in the middle. I don't know what color you're gonna get because you're just right like on the candle line.
Yeah, it's very unsettling.
But yeah. But I mean, I guess it technically works if no one else has anything, if no one else is dead or have color swaps or anything, or imbalance. But generally, you just want to be a little closer to your group on that. But any questions from anyone there on strats, on mechanics? Any questions from new people? No?
I'm on board with mid. That last one felt super easy.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah.
Once we understood it, it's easy.
Yeah. See, I mean, that's all it is you got to get down the colors, and then tanks, when they get ads positioned nice and very nicely, then they'll die right away. Then it's easy. Like, once you have those two things down, as long as your DPS are pooling more than like 30 or something or whatever, then you're easy peasy. Easy peasy twins clear. Alrighty. So up here, there's some big cats. They're like little cats, but they're big cats. Yeah. They'll also one-shot you.
Yeah, you gotta kite those bastards.
Think of it as an
Cats are
intense
evil.
game of tag.
Yeah, right.
No. Just think of when a cat walks up to you, what every good thinking human being should do. Run away. Cats
Do
are
I
evil.
need purge again here?
I don't.
You can go for it.
I don't run purge for this one, but
Yeah, the only thing you can purge, go ahead and grab water. But the only thing you can purge really on fast fights is the bleed from the archers. If someone gets caught in that bleed, but I mean, there's little gaps in it. You can hide in it and stuff. The people shouldn't be getting hit by bleed, and it should be fine. You can heal them through the bleed anyway.
Okay.
So
Just for you to know, I have Warhorn on one side and I have Nova on the other one.
okay, yeah. I should just have you. Really, there's no like super hard hitting things in this trial, so you can just use Warhorn basically all the time.
Okay.
I guess whenever Blitz calls it, since he's calling it for me tonight. Alrighty, let's go ahead pool.
Somebody was
These are some big
AFK.
cats.
Yeah,
Odie
somebody's
went
AFK.
to the drink.
Ode came back.
He
Or
just
did Max?
overrode.
Was Maxie also AFK?
No, I'm here.
Okay.
They'll just get hit
I
by.
rolled that.
yeah,
I-
you
So,
will die.
So Spooter is a wonderful example of what happens if you don't kite like I am kiting right now.
See, that's why I did it.
Yes, clearly.
You did it for a learning experience. Yes,
Had
we
to
all
change
agree with that.
targets. So You can dodge roll them like Lewis is doing right now, but it's just best to run out of their range. And they have
Don't
a
be a spider.
deceivingly large range.
I am right up under this cat's ass. It is glorious. Oh shit!
It's on Spooner again.
Alrighty.
I gave that cat a prostate.
So we're gonna go. There's 2 levers here. They both summon 3 waves of ads. We're gonna do left lever first. So it'll be. I'll just run up here and I'll pull the lever and they'll spawn ads. First wave of ads has a Sun Eater and other stuff. Second wave is 2 Sun Eaters. Third wave has 2 Sun Eaters. Yeah. So tanks, you're still taking the same ads as you usually do. Make sure you get them taunted as quick as you can. I'd keep the 2-hander out of group, like just keep it out like here.
Sure.
And what we're going to do is we'll have melee ult first on the first wave. Range are going to ult on the second wave. And then melee are going to ult on the third wave. That way we have like nice, even ults on all the waves. So pulling it now.
Medic, Warhorn.
Get that Sun Eater.
Oh god damn it, Death. Sorry.
It's okay. I'll take your archer too because, you know, I'm a jerk.
Alright, Sun Eater's down. It's good. Let's get these archers. And next archer. If you want, you can stack the 2-hander on the archer.
Sure.
Just melee DPS, watch for those shatters. Alright, shatter just went out, so
We should be fine.
go in for a bit. Alright. It's gonna be ranged ults on this ad pool, or this wave.
It'll be my Warhorn.
Let's get those Sun Eaters.
Warhorn out.
I love me some Destros. Good, first Sun Eater down. Let's get the second one. Oh no, I made a mistake. Let's go ahead and get those sword and boards down while I sit here in the corner.
And it'll be your Warhorn
And-
for the next wave.
Let's get the 2-hander.
Sure.
Watch, and there's that shatter. So
We're
yeah,
good.
Good. Just watch there may be another shatter at the end.
You should be fine. He's just doing heavies now. He's got
Alright,
2 heavies.
melee ults here. Sun Eaters are delayed just a little bit. There they are. Get them down.
Okay, there is a 2-hander running around here somewhere.
Yep, you got me.
I can't see anything.
He's
Woman.
in the stack.
She's over here. She's by me.
Get those Sun Eaters down. Very good. First one down.
Here. Well, I'm down anyway.
Ow.
Well, already.
I got all the bad and none of the good on that.
Yeah, and like I said, as you're in here more, you'll learn where the ad spawn, so you know where you need to be to taunt things. But yeah, that 2-hander just booked it into the middle of the Sun Eaters, so
Yeah. I should have been watching better. My bad.
all good. Alrighty, we'll do the reverse here. It's going to be ranged ults first, then melee, then ranged. And if honestly, if you're like a Night Blade or something and you want to use Soul Harvest or something, just whatever. Use them, whatever.
My Warhorn.
Get that Sun Eater first. Watch that negate. Or negate, shatter. I guess watch both of them, really.
Everything is bad. Everything hurts.
Yeah. Melee, you just have to be particularly careful for that first 2-hander shatter. Especially until tank learns where everything spawns. It's pretty good up Ely's bum.
Ooh, smoked him.
I'll get this horn.
Sounds good.
Alrighty, melee ults here. 1 Sun Eater. And dead before we have a negate. Nice.
Yeah, that was smooth, huh?
Come here, asshole.
You know what? I'm just going to grab a couple of these because I have nothing to do right now.
This is your wave to chill.
Yeah. I'm just sitting over here, you know.
Alrighty, next one's gonna be ranged ults. The
Majid,
Sun Eater is
Warhorn?
delayed on this by like a couple seconds. And he's right there, so perfect.
I have a dark light on me. What is it?
Oh,
That
cats
means the
look after
cats. Yeah, cats are chasing you. The little cats. They'll just do a obnoxious bleed on you. All right, last one. Wonderful. Nice.
Okay, so if you are shattered, are you just screwed, or what's the protocol if you?
Just
If
don't get hit
you're
by
shattered,
anything else.
yeah, don't get hit by
Okay.
anything else. Stay out of AoEs, especially in particular the negates. Stay out of those. The sword and boards, stay away from them. They'll have their
They will
little
mess you
AoE.
up.
Once you go through this room, don't move too much. Because if you do, you'll start spawning the ads. This is the suicide gauntlet. Basically, it's like just what we just did with some 3 ways of ads, but there's also suicide cats that jump off the walls like up there and run down and run at you and explode. So, yeah. So
Cat
the first wave, there's going to be a Sun Eater right over there where I'm shooting. The second wave, there's going to be a Sun Eater right there where I'm shooting. We'll focus that one first, as well as a Sun Eater way back there. So there'll be 2 on the second wave. Third wave, there's also 2 Sun Eaters. I think it's like right there on the flag and then over there on that side. So just be mindful of that. One thing that helps here is if you stay by the walls for the first negate drop, it'll put half the negate into the wall. So that gives us more room to run around. So try to do that. Alrighty, let's go. First Sun Eater on this side, and tanks, you guys take the same ads. There is also one wave with
Warhorn,
two-handers. So Death Adder, you can just kite the 2-handers around.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and kill the 2-hander first, and then we'll get the archer after. It's just one special case where I like doing that, so that we don't have shatters going into the next wave of 2 Sun Eaters.
Survived one.
All right.
Yay.
Angie, if you want to pull the melee guy over here, work rounds jumping up and down. This is where the next Sun Eater spawns. Back closer towards the entrance, yeah. So this is where you should normally pull things. Alright, DPS, let's focus this one Sun Eater. Stay near the wall. There's those 2 two-handers. Watch that, it's a double negate in there. Alright, 1 Sun Eater down. Let's get the next.
My Warhorn?
Like it.
You want the Manji? All right.
I got him.
All you.
For future reference, I would recommend not doing this because Angie, you also have to take the sword boards after this wave.
I'm pulling them back. They're on me.
DPS, come over here where I'm jumping up and down. On the right side should be Sun Eater right there.
Yeah, the Sun Eaters.
Let's get this right side Sun Eater. Stay near the wall. Alright, first Sun Eater down. Let's get the second one. Watch your shatters. There, good old Spooter.
Hey there, Tiger.
Also, Angie, another thing for this wave. Yeah, there you go. You got it. Perfect.
My Warhorn?
Get these archers down. Also, lots of cats. It might help if tanks
Turn
balance
that
them,
archer
but really, it's just from the archers. Because there's 2 archers here, and we focus them after Sun Eaters, so there'll be a lot of cats as well.
Oh, you're over here.
Anyways. Yeah.
I got her. Got her. Do I have her? Where's she going? Thank you.
Bueller.
Alrighty.
That is my least favorite part of this entire trial. Is that room.
But that is easily the best I've ever seen that go.
Alright. Chests in here. There should be 3 chests, 3 heavy sacks. And the next room is for Cot.
Ah, kitty.
Yeah. Who do we have
As our runners?
as runners?
Maxie and Noah.
Maxie and Noah. Alright. So is everyone here good to stay an extra 30? Or do you wanna just call it, or what? Stay extra 30?
Oh yeah.
We made it this far.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah,
That's what I like to hear.
Let's
get the
finish
clear.
this shit.
At this point, if anyone said, no, I'm good for tonight, that's it. I'm kicking them right in the nuts.
Oh, well, you know, since Death
That's it,
mentioned
Blitz.
that-
I'm already going to kick you in the nuts.
Alrighty. Let's go on in.
Octavio,
Hi.
I'll stay
you're
if
gonna
Death
do a
comes and
lengthy
mows my lawn.
explanation.
Yes, it's a lengthy explanation.
You already owe me an imaginary case of
Can
beer.
I swap characters then?
This is true.
Sure. Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Bring the
I'll
Stamplar?
do just a second. No, there's already Stamplar. I'll just bring something else because
Okay.
my sustain is so bad without energy.
Lol. Alrighty, so this is the last boss. It's Cot. If you've never seen this is really cool. Alrighty, so back here is back room. That's where the runners go to meditate from the chaos in the front. Spooter, can you post the 2 Verkat things that I had in the document into the Discord?
All right.
Should be one just for positioning and then one for runners. So Verkat, use like glowy Lord Warden LED edition. Basically, there's these 8 pads, and they will glow gold, and after they're gold, they'll be used up and will be blue. So basically, DPS and heals and off tank don't stand on these pads because what they do is when they're gold, they give a buff to the first person to walk onto it, which had better be the main tank, because if you don't have that buff, you aren't going to survive Verkat attacking you. I don't think we have Mag DK DPS.
I'll slot
Unless-
Fire Breath.
Rainbow's going to be a Mag DK DPS.
No.
Okay. So yeah, main tank will have Verkat. They are the ones who get the pad. How this works is main tank will taunt Verkat, and then it'll be on this pad. It'll jump to the pad, and then main tank faces Verkat towards the pad that you came from. So for pad 1, which is this one here, which you put on, is pad 1. You face it back towards pad 8, which is the last pad. Pad 1 here. This one here is pad 2. This one here is pad 3. This one here is pad 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one is 8. So main tank always faces Verkat to the previous pad, or at the very least as close as you can get it. The off tank, your job is the hulks, and I'll explain that later. DPS should be standing in a nice stack right here. Melee DPS will be right here. Invite Rainbow back. So melee DPS will be standing right here. The 2 range DPS here will have one stand here on the inside, and then one stand here on the outside, and then the kiting healer, so healer 2, will be standing right here where I'm standing. That's because of meteors, which I'll also get to in a second. And then the group healer can stand really wherever, as long as just healing the group.
I'm kiting, right?
Yes, you'll be kiting. It's just because I want group healer wearing mending, and then kiting healer can wear whatever. So Verkat's always facing towards the previous pad. DPS are always between the current pad and the next pad. At pad 2, right here, and every other even pad, so 2, 4, 6, and 8, there'll be an ad that spawns. It's called the Hulk. It's a giant two-hander. You can't dodge his shatters. Off tank will take him, and you'll take him to like right here. And then once he hits you, or once he gets to you, you can bash him here, so you can bash him in. We'll
Say that again.
You'll just taunt him like over here.
Yep.
He'll walk to you,
Mhm.
and then when he does his interrupting, you can bash him right there.
Yep.
So if you don't bash the Hulk, it stuns everyone. It's
Yep.
a bad time.
Yep.
You've been here before, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So basically, you just get those bashes, and then watch the shatters as well. You just count them, or I can count them. But really, it's just like kind of a feel thing. When the off tank gets 2 shatters, you'll say something, "Hey, main tank, take the Hulk," and then main tank takes the Hulk. It helps if you bring the Hulk after you have 2 shatters over to the side, so that main tank doesn't have to tap target and reach like taunt through Rakat.
Fair enough.
So with the Hulk, DPS should be focusing Rakat, but hitting the Hulk with AoE, unless I call to burn the Hulk otherwise. If we get to pad 8 over there, where Hulk spawns, we need to burn the Hulk anyway, right away. Pad 2 also starts meteors. So the 2 ranged DPS that aren't running and the kiting healer, can I have you come back here? So it should be Dark, and then not Noah and not Maxi. So Black and Lewis. All right. So Med will have you be in the middle, and then Lewis, you'll be on the inside here, and Black, you'll be on the outside. So the way this works is Scott will do a little animation thing, put his claw up in the air, and say a voice line, and then it's re-notifies as darkness falls, and that's your cue that, hey, you've got to go. So what you do is meteors target the, I think like 3 furthest people away and tank, main. And I also split you guys up into 3 different paths, so you don't run over each other with meteors. So, Med, you have...
And this will happen on every pad?
Yeah, it'll happen throughout the fight. So, re-notify will tell you darkness falls. If I'm paying attention, I'll also tell you darkness falls.
And we can run through the pad, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You can run through the pad, because they won't have any colors on them. They won't be gold. They won't be cursed or anything. Also, before I forget, because I always forget, Rakat does a thing called Threshing Wings. If you see it, big giant notification on main notifier. Basically, he hovers over the pad for a second, and then if you don't block, he'll knock everyone like flying back, like 20 meters or something. So you want to block that. 1, because DPS is nice, and 2, because if you get knocked back, you might land on one of these little octagons, the cleansing pad. They're the same as... like same kind of deal as first boss, except they don't respawn until you go through lunar phase, which I'll explain another time because we're going to run out of time if I keep talking. So there's that. Rakat's other attacks are just like frontal cleave, and then he also has like the Lord Warden barrage thing where he shoots a bunch in front of him. So just don't stand in front of Rakat and block Threshing Wings. Starting at, I think, 3rd pad, or it might start at 2nd, I really don't know. 3rd pad is a thing called Unstable Void. Basically, it notifies says, hey, Unstable Void on you. You'll see a glowing AoE under your feet, and it starts growing, and when it reaches a certain size, it explodes. You basically want to take that out of group. I suggest like going somewhere near the wall, like here, where I'm jumping up and down. Or, honestly, you can go back out this way, provided there's not kiters back there. But take it out of group. Because when it explodes, it sends out 8 orbs, and it's like a grenade. If it's like right there, you get hit with multiple orbs, and everyone starts dying. So, yeah, don't do that. Take Unstable Void out of group. Then we get to pad 4, another Hulk spawns, nothing new. Then we get to pad 5. This is where Tether spawn. It's basically a little small blue orb that floats around, and eventually it'll latch onto someone, and a line goes between them. While it's latched onto you, it'll follow you, and if the orb on the end of the tether gets too close to you or anyone else, it starts doing damage. So if you have a tether latched onto you, basically you walk out of the group and you get the orb that's on the end of the tether out of the group. Otherwise, it starts doing damage. And while it might not hurt a lot at the start, it will definitely hurt a lot as it goes on. Because the longer it's up, the more damage it does. 6th pad, nothing new. Another Hulk. 7th pad, it's what I like to call beach balls. Basically, so there's a red AoE circle on the ground, and then disappears, and then there's a giant blue glowing beach ball. Just don't stand in it. It's the easiest of all the mechanics here. Don't stand in it.
Before you go too much farther, the tethers.
Yeah.
So you take it out of the group and then just wait till it catches up to you, or does it go away after a certain amount of time, or?
It'll go away after a certain amount of time, or it'll target someone else. So with tethers, in particular, you don't need to run like super far out of group. You can just go like right here and just like get in a little circle. Just keep the orb out of the group, and off of you, obviously. But try to stay somewhat within heals or where heals can see you. And shoot, I should have done this at the start. But Maxi, you're back there practicing, and Noah. Which sides do you guys want?
I'm gonna do right side. Noah's gonna do left.
All right, Maxi's got right. Noah's got left. You can go back there, practice your paths. There's a diagram in Discord. You don't have to follow that exact path if you're not comfortable with jumps, but you do have to get those exact spots that are listed. So even if you don't do that like first jump on the right, you have to get that one there on the end, just to make sure that you guys hit every spot and that you're not overlapping.
That one already, I thought.
Yeah. So when you're back here, yeah, I'm just gonna come back here for a second. So when you're back here, the way you can tell if you've hit if one of the things have been checked is that little bowl that's right there on the ground will have a fire on it, and once you check it with the synergy, the fire disappears.
Yep.
So.
Can you talk to us about assassins, please?
Oh yeah. So sometimes when you hit the synergy on here, there's an ad that spawns. That's not the 1 HP insta kill thing that you need to kill. It's an assassin. It has like 40k. It'll put a huge snare on you, and then it'll start attacking you. It's really easy. It's just put up a shield and then just hit it a couple of times, and then it'll die, and then you can keep going. But don't leave it up, otherwise it'll keep snaring you. But yeah. You guys can keep practicing your paths as you want.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go across there. I'm not used to doing it that way, so.
All the cleanse pads are gone, so I'm gonna just toggle it real quick. I think that resets the pads. I don't remember, but we'll see. Don't panic. All right. So any questions about mechanics in the fight so far?
What?
Don't worry. Don't panic. I'm toggling the pads. So we
Oh, good.
I just about crapped my pants there.
Yeah, same.
I probably should go check, yeah.
We saw who was listening.
Yeah, little farts went out all over the place.
Alrighty. Yeah. So, if there's no questions on the general fight progression, I want every DPS to go pick a pad and go stand on it. This is for execute, and it's also for lunar phase if I were to explain lunar phase, but I'm not going to, so not tonight. That'll be for another day.
And you want the tanks where?
Tanks are fine as they are. They're just DPS for now.
Okay.
And then Maxi and Noah, you guys can have pad 7 and 8. So Maxi, you'll be pad 7, and Noah, you'll be pad 8. If you guys are still back there practicing. So this is for execute. Basically, every pad will be cursed. So if you stand on a pad you'll be cursed. And if you're cursed, if you go on the pad again, you'll just turn into a cat spawning puddle of goo. So don't do that. But what happens is there'll be an orb that spawns in the center of the pad. It's kind of like hovering over it, and it'll draw a beam to Rakat. Basically gives him damage reduction. So you need to run over the middle of the pad. You don't have to synergize or anything, or do anything, or attack it. Just run over it and collect it, and then run off the pad. And then you'll be cursed, so you'll take additional damage. But that's just what you have to do. It'll start with pad 1, and then a few seconds later, pad 2, a few seconds later, pad 3, 4, 5, 6, so on. I'll be calling it. So just keep in mind. And if you die before your pad gets up, say something so one of the tanks or one of the healers can get your pad for you. That should be about it.
Do I have to run purge here?
Nope. No need for purge.
And where do you want a healer stand on this phase?
So you are standing. So let's say the group's right here, where I'm jumping up and down, right? You'll stand like right about back here, because you're one of the kiter. You're the kiter healer.
No, I know that, but on the phase of where all the DPS around.
Right. So in execute, at 12%, 11%, Rakat goes to the middle. The DPS that aren't grabbing pads or grabbing the orbs off the pads will be all in the middle, on that middle pad. Because in execute, the middle pad becomes uncursed, and Rakat's in the middle there, and you just have to burn him down there.
Okay, so I'm covering this side, and this is the other side?
Really, it doesn't matter. Everyone should be stacked well enough together in the middle. Just spam springs, and make sure you're hitting everyone. Yeah, that because everyone should be near that middle pad if they're not running to grab orbs.
So I think the answer is for people who are running the orbs, we're kind of on our own, and the healers focus on healing the center. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Granted, if you see someone who's running out to grab orbs and they like start dying, just you can pop them a quick heal. I think that should be it. So remember, don't step on the pad before tank has it. Stand behind Rakat. Block threshing wings. Take voids out of group. Take tethers out of group. Don't stand in beach balls. Runners don't mess up. There will be 2 ads on left, 2 on right, 2 in the back. When he goes to the middle, you go to the middle? Yes. Basically. That's it. So if we get through all 8 pads and we haven't DPS'd him to 12%, he does lunar phase, and I'm not going to talk about that, but basically it's
Please
it's
don't.
a time.
Just get it done.
We don't want to know about that.
Yep.
Okay. What's Q for runners? Okay, so every even pad you run. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Then you just go run back. Yeah, that should be your Q. And if you're confused, look in the middle, in that middle cursed pad. There'll be 6 little figures that spawn in the middle, and they'll like kind of rise up and just be hovering there. Those represent the 2 on left, 2 in the middle, 2 in the back. If you see those, you know that you need to run. Alrighty. So last thing, don't take these cleanse pads as well. Yeah. Execute phase. Make sure you grab your orbs. If you die, say something. Oh yeah. Tanks. Off tank. You get 2 shatters. Say something. Give it to main tank. Main tank. When you get 1 shatter, off tank should take it back. And off tank always is responsible for bashing the E2 hinder. The Hulk. And depending on who has the Hulk at the end, I'll tell which tank to grab the Hulk that spawns at execute. There'll be a Hulk that spawns in pad 5 at the start of execute. So make sure you grab that. And keep the Hulks bashed. Alright. Yeah, so Assassins as a runner, you can shield once and then DPS it down. It has like 40k health, so you can do like a couple of funnels. Alrighty. That was really long. Here you go. Ready check. When that's through, then tanks can pull. Also, Angie, I don't know if you do it, but better way to start the fight is to run up and melee taunt it so he stays on that center pad so DPS AoEs can hit it.
That's a good idea.
Alrighty. On Angie.
Midi corn.
Get off that middle pad. There you go. Now it's cursed. So you don't want to stand there. And you can see the gold pad. Don't take that buff.
My
That
horn.
works, I guess.
Why do I
want
not
to make
have
sure
aggro?
that you keep aggro and not me. All right. So now Angie's moved in the next pad. DPS stay on Rakat until he moves pads. And then Death Adder take that Hulk on over.
One shatter.
Stack that Hulk closer to the tank.
Working on
Closer
it.
to Rakat.
How racist.
Why is he
Rainbow.
turning around?
Darkness falls, so Kiters, you want to get out there.
Second stack, Angie.
Oh shit.
Angie,
What
taunt
happened?
that Hulk. Rip Death Adder.
Got him.
So do runners gunner?
Let's keep it going.
Sorry.
What's going on?
Also, there is one shatter already, so you can take. Yeah, you got it, Death Adder.
Yeah, I got him.
That Threshing Wings. Watch
Oops,
that.
I pulled him.
Void. Ode. Take it to the corner. Good. DPS focused on the Hulk. Since we lost a little bit of time. Make sure you get those bashes.
Yep. I was out.
Oh,
Take
no,
that out,
machine gun.
Rainbow. Please don't die. Death Adder, go ahead and take Rakat and sit on that pad.
You got it.
I mean, oh, it's gonna be a wipe because everyone's dead now. What got you there, Angie?
Machine gun.
You what?
Machine gun.
Okay. Heals, make sure you're getting coverage with healing springs on that. And then also make sure, Angie, you can start with spamming Absorb Magic, but also towards the end when you get lower health, Igneous, or I guess Fragmented Shield and Green Dragon Blood spam. There shouldn't be any reason for that to...
Absorb
kill you.
magic?
Yes.
Yeah, it's magic damage.
Yeah. It'll absorb each of his hits, but it costs a lot of stam. So do it for only the first few, and then when you start getting lower health, then you can do the Green Dragon Blood spam.
Does wings reflect it?
I was just gonna put
Reflect it,
wings on.
But if you reflect it, it heals the boss.
Oh, well then I'm not doing that.
Alrighty, so we'll do
I can
this
move
again.
the Hulk a little closer. I got
Yeah.
plan for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
So,
Angie, when you move Rakat, take him all the way to this, like, stand all the way on this side of the pad, then let him go to the middle of the pad, and then rotate him.
Death.
So you run all the way to the opposite side, let him land, and then rotate him. Alright, any questions?
Aggro him. Don't move into the group. Aggro him from right here. And then he'll come to you.
Yeah, basically.
Yep.
Yeah, so if you can aggro him from here.
Yeah.
Or if Angie's already on the pad, then you can aggro him from obviously here. Alright, let's go. This thing's cool.
My decon?
Alrighty, on to that first pad. There's a barrage. Good burn so far. Alright. Be ready to get your AoEs on next pad. Wait for Rakat to move, and go. Good stack here. Also make sure you bash
is he
Rakat when he
turning
does that
around?
empower on the Hulk. Kiters, watch the meteors, make sure you get out of there.
Second chatter.
Runners go,
My bad.
watch that. Make sure you get that bash.
Yep.
Even if Andy
Alright.
does it.
Got him.
Okay.
Get that
Going-
void out of group, Death Adder. Actually, you're fine with
Bash
that.
him.
Good.
Yep.
Block,
Yeah, I was.
pushing
I was
wings.
hit by it.
Bringing boss in.
DPS, watch boss facing. Come towards, come towards the wall, the outside. Angie facing towards the
There we go.
inside. There you go. Perfect.
Machine gun.
Void on me.
I got you, boo.
Why am I dying back there? I don't get it.
My murdered me.
I'll run back there.
My horn.
Searing shadows. I don't know. I'm not running into anything. I don't know what's killing me.
There's a dot that goes on just as you're going.
Yeah, but I shouldn't die from it.
Yeah. By the way, I'm not making calls out there because I'm running in back room. Next time I'll call someone else to run back room. How many cats are there left and right? Or right and center,
Two
I
in the
guess?
center. I got the ones on the right. Two.
Okay.
Looks like they're all gone.
Alright, they're good.
Moving boss.
Can someone res black?
Yes,
On
please
it.
res black. Rainbow, you're going to be
My
backup
horn?
runner next time.
I'm gonna be what?
You're going to be backup runner next time.
Sorry?
Yes.
Second shatter?
Machine gun.
If one of the runners dies, you're backup
Nope.
runner.
Ah, okay.
Sorry, gets
I came
done.
up. Whoa. No, you nailed me. Never mind.
Thanks. What are getting you?
I got a third shatter on that one.
Okay. I mean, we shouldn't have tanks dying here.
Yeah.
Heals. You have to make sure that you're getting tanks in there, in healing springs.
And
So
you
we're
up?
gonna go and wipe it here. Good burn so far, though. Looks like we will be able to skip lunar phase pretty easily. Those are the little tethers you see out there for this little short little bit. Make sure you just take those out of group. You can just kite like right around here. And if you get too close, they do damage.
Did I take your pad, Angie?
It happens.
Oh.
Yeah, Death Adder, just
Yeah.
stay on the Hulk. Get those bashes. Like, if you don't get bashes, people will start dying.
Mhm.
So you have to 100% all the time get bashes. Actually, I suggest tag targeting the Hulk, because there's really no reason for you to take the cot. Alrighty.
So runners go after 2, after 4, after
yeah,
6, right?
Yeah, at the end of pad 2, end of pad 4.
Yep,
Yeah.
got it.
Alright, any questions? Other than Ode waiting for a second. No? Perfect. As soon as Ode is good, then Angie, you can pull it.
It's just the assassin or the dot?
Yeah, it's a dot back there.
Yeah, it's probably
I
a dot.
was just
if
making
you stay
sure
back there
ours-
too long, you start to get a dot.
Yeah, but it was only 7K. That's why I couldn't figure out. I don't know why I'm dying
Oh,
from that.
the other thing is just like the.
Has your
like the
food run
dot-
off?
No, it's good.
No, food is
No,
good.
I'm good.
So you have,
And I'm using my
would-
shield.
yeah,
So-
I'd run while you're back there. Always use your shield.
Yeah, I was. So
is that- I don't know.
that gives me another 14K. So I don't know why I'm dying to something
Yeah.
that's a 7K hit. But
Just
it's happened
keep an eye on it.
twice. Are those little floating orb thingies a problem?
Yeah, don't run into
Yes.
those.
Yeah,
If
those
you run
hurt.
into those hurt.
So maybe that's it. Because I've been
Yeah.
streaking back there, and maybe I should just
yeah.
stop streaking.
No need for rapids. They get a speed buff when they use the synergy back there. Alrighty. Angie, on you.
Yes, you have, Noah.
Stay on cut for a bit. One thing, Angie's, I'd stay not quite so close to the edge there on those. That's her cut. Because then if you get knocked back by touching wings, you lose the pad buff, and if anyone's on it, then they get it. Raj.
I'm ton immune on the boss.
Okay.
How's that possible?
Yeah, ton immune.
Alright, runners go. Get that void out of group. You
Second
missed
crash?
that was your third one.
Yeah. It didn't actually tell me I had a second when I was watching for it.
Angie, how'd you lose taunt there?
I was ton immune.
Oh, how?
That doesn't make sense. I've only been melee taunting.
Go ahead and wipe it.
I'll get him back.
You shouldn't be taunt immune unless
You're right.
you
I shouldn't be
yourself
taunt immune.
taunt him 3 times in 10 seconds.
No.
Or
I don't.
if Adder takes him, and Adder didn't take him at all. So just watch your taunts, space them out. That's it. So, Adder, count those shatters.
Yeah.
And then
Be
ready on that second shadow to move it over to where Angie can grab it easily. On the even pads, you should know that you need to swap the shatters before Rakat jumps up to the next pad.
The last 2 times that I had shatters was right when I started moving on the second shatter. He then did this channel attack and was too far away to bash him.
Yeah, so you have to.
Yeah,
I have to pick him up.
Plan for it.
I'll pick him up, but you still have to follow him and get the bash out.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, by that I mean like when I was repositioning to get him.
Yeah.
Where you can see him.
You just need to stay near him while you're repositioning him, so you can always get it. Alrighty. Yeah, Maxi probably those. Angie, on your go.
You would face me again? Fools!
My horn?
Moonlight, a fool's refuge.
So DPS should stay here for now, just so heals can heal in one spot. And then now you can move. Second shatter there?
Yep.
When you can, Angie.
Got it.
Perfect.
Drowning shadow.
Pick him up.
Watch that void. Medic.
Mind the shadows. They are stirring up the void.
Good. Keep going. You can bash your cut there when he does that. Empower. Meteors. Block dashing wings. Get that void spider.
I think I got my second shatter.
You definitely did, but we got it
He's
down, so you're good.
Yep.
Void on me. Rush.
Machine gun on me.
Odie, void. Good DPS. Block. There's 2 in the back room on right, meteors, and 2 in the middle. 1 right, 2 middle. 2 middle. I
Should
you guys
be-
are out of time now. Angie, don't die.
got it.
Did you get knocked off pad?
No.
Did you lose pad buff?
No.
No.
All right.
Back room.
Was it
Well, I
us?
mean,
Might have
Angie
been.
died
Oh.
before everyone else died.
Wasn't
So-
getting any hits.
Oh.
Okay. Once again, make sure that you run all the way to the other side of the pad, Angie. That might help because you're standing like way on the edge of the pad, so it's a little far away from heals. Because if you run all the way over to the opposite side of the pad, then turn around, you should be standing like right about here, ish, rather than like right on the edge of the pad. And then yeah, heals. Just make sure you're covering tank. Back room, how's that?
I
Okay,
got all
total.
mine done, and then I was trying to get the 2 middle.
Oh,
But
all
I
of your
can-
raise includes 1 in middle, so
Yeah, after my last one, Well, no, there's 2 middle that I'm not included in.
oh yeah, but I mean you have to get 1 of them in middle, so so the path that's in Discord includes middle ones as well. So it's left and right runners, but left and right runners also hit ones in the middle. So just FYI on that. But yeah, if you guys need more practice, you can go now and practice it. But if not, then like both left and right were done.
Yeah.
But there is still 2 in middle. So yeah, just keep an eye on that.
Okay.
All right. Any questions? No. Angie, on you.
Another pointless attempt.
It's good burn so far. It's good kiting, keeping meteors out. and also good with the voids. So it's going very solid so far.
There is no escape. Moonlight cannot thwart me. Shadows take shape. Slaughter them.
Come on, I hit him 3 times.
Luck. Very nice. Move the Hulk a little bit closer to Ricotta if you can.
Yeah, all right. Second shatter.
There you go. And you take the Hulk.
Children, the void approaches.
Have him.
Yeah, a little too late. As soon as you call second shatter, you should be.
Guys, can you just tell me
probably moving him.
when to pick him up? Because I can't
Yeah, it's
count.
wait, yeah, it's when he says second shatter. So, Adder, you should say second shatter, and you take Hulk.
Okay. I'll work better on that
Meteors,
one.
make sure you're cutting those.
I have the Hulk.
You should also take a cut for a second.
Oh, okay.
Burning on the other side of the breach. We must hurry.
Hold him on the pad there for a
I
little
have
bit.
boss.
Yep.
And oh god, get off the pad, Adder.
Yep, off
There
the
you go.
pad. I have Hulk. I guess I had shatters still.
Yeah,
I thought they were supposed to go away.
they go after about like 15 seconds.
Under that then.
Fury.
Block. Watch that void.
Chain down.
Meteors.
Off the tank could use a res.
Yeah, res up tank.
Power here.
And that's what I prepped anyway.
Come,
Keep it going. So yeah, Angie, just watch for that or listen for that call. Also, procedure if main tank dies is off tank takes Rakat and holds him there until the next pad.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I didn't say that, but if main tank dies, you're gonna take Rakat and you hold it until the next
Yep.
pad.
Yep.
So Angie, you'll just take over off tank duties until next pad. That way we don't have to deal with any swapping off pads.
Oh, I see.
Dealing with
Okay.
them. Yeah. Yes, we are. Yeah, that's why we're wiping is because of back room. All right. Let's go
All right, we
again
have
on you,
time.
Angie.
Shall I teach you another lesson in futility?
Ooh.
Moonlight cannot thwart me. Rise, child of Lorkhal.
Good stack right there.
I will break you.
Meteors.
Angie, pick him up.
The end is nigh, vermin.
Have him.
Watch that void blitz.
One
Get a
shatter.
res up on healer.
Resing.
Move to next pad.
I have the Hulk again.
You will
Block.
fall.
Yeah, good communication on tanks. Also, Angie, whenever he turns around and faces the Hulk like that, make sure you bash him. Otherwise, he empowers the Hulk.
Second shatter. Angie, pick him up. Moving him to you.
We must hurry.
Have him.
All
Cheat gun on me.
Yep. Get that void out. Adder, don't stack on the heals when you have void. There should be back room, one middle, one right. Meteors. Block.
Blind assassin. Shit.
Rainbow go. Back room.
Yeah.
What side?
Right. Watch that void. I'm gonna go for the res.
It's done.
A fool's rest.
Very nice. No, it's
No,
not.
I mean, we're done.
Oh, okay.
What happened there?
We lost a runner on right side, so backroom didn't finish.
Yeah, there were 3 assassins. I don't.
Yep,
Never seen
that happens
that.
sometimes. So you just gotta work with it. Just be careful. Even if you're a little bit slow, this orc you've got streak, so you'll be able to make up time. There's plenty of time back there, so just don't rush through it. As you're learning the paths, you'll just get faster at it.
If I do get the meteor again, where should I be running to? Because obviously,
Right. You can honestly run out in front of a cot because you're off tank, so you can kind of run out here.
Right.
Is the assassin thing random? It must be.
All right,
Yes.
He's got to leave like right at 8.
Okay. All right.
Because I know we have people that, or I guess right at 9. I know that we have people that need to leave. All right. Well, in that case, we're gonna go out. We're gonna have to call it for tonight then. But that was seriously good. VMaw. You guys did great on twins, and with the red cut, when you get past, get runners solid, and get tanking communication settled, then it'll be perfect.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, we're almost there.
It was 3 months on the
So-
twins and then 2 months after that on the final boss. But we had DPS problems.
Yeah. Alrighty. Thanks for coming tonight, everyone. Good stuff.
Yeah. Thank you, Octavio.
Yep. And next time, I won't have to do so much explaining, so we can actually fight. Yep, that's no problem. First time running is always fun.
You want a suicide? There's one.
Good. Then you just stand on the middle pad.
I don't want to die. Punch him, Noah. Punch him.